Looking back at my education and identifying the ways my teachers use motivation and engagement in the classroom, there are two teachers I want to talk about and two ways of motivation and engagement they used. So, one of them was my resource room teacher from when I was in grades 4 through 6. I have dyslexia and I went to her classroom for reading support. And so, for this class, what we did was a lot of PAT, which is personal activity time, in the sense of if you got finished with your reading assignment or your extra homework or your work for that day, then you could go on study island, or you could read a book, or you could go out and attend the butterfly garden, which was part of our responsibilities. And we also got a lot of rewards for good behavior, in the sense of if we did good all week on Fridays, my teacher would bring her 5 dogs in that she had. She had 3 border collies and 2 teacup poodles. Obviously, I don't know that would work now, but back in 2013 and 2011, it was pretty simple to get to do that. Another reward we had was we raised ducks and we were able to hatch them, which was a very fun experience. We were able to do that for 3 years and also tend to the butterfly garden. So it's a lot of rewarding, and you got a lot of these privileges that other kids don't really have throughout the school. Another teacher I want to talk about was a teacher I actually shadowed 2 years ago, and she's a third grade teacher and recently retired, but she used PAT in a more condensed setting, in the sense of if the students got done on a project or an activity or was really behaved during a lesson, that they would gain an extra 5 to 10 minutes, or sometimes just a minute of extra read aloud from the teacher. So say like the teacher is reading a popular chapter book at the time. I can't remember what it was. But say they're reading The Outsiders, which is probably above third grade level, but say they get an extra 5 minutes at the read aloud of The Outsiders at the end of the day. I just think that having the students choose a motivation for that was a very, very good idea of getting kids engaged. Another aspect I want to talk about, that's something I just appreciate that was mentioned throughout the unit, was a sense of Gardner's idea of everyone learns differently. And as a student that has a learning disability, as 100% true, in my opinion, everyone has a different way of learning, and someone that may just not get it because they don't understand it, because that's just not how they learn. They might be visual, they might be verbal, and understanding that and being able to reach that target audience is a great way to get them engaged in the idea, because if someone likes drawing and you have the activity where they can draw, they're going to love that. As someone who's loved drawing, I'd love that. So I think it's just fun to be able to see all these different ways to engage children in learning and making it fun for them, because overall, that's what it should be. It should be fun to learn. And that is my reflection.